Chris, what is our second main topic today?
This is from Kyle. Hey, John. All right, gang. It is finale game day for Book
Game
of
day!
Mando.
Game day!
2.5. What big surprises do you expect to get? Han, Kenobi tie-in, set up for Ahsoka with possibly Sabine or Thrawn and Ezra? Maybe something else?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. And yeah, it has snuck up on us because these seasons are so damn short. Short seasons with short episodes. But it's here. The finale of the Book of Boba Fett. Now, the last 2 episodes have been very exciting for a lot of people. Hasn't really been a Boba Fett show the last couple of episodes, but it's still called the Book of Boba Fett, and we're heading into the finale. Now, unfortunately, the last 2 episodes just feel like they have kind of set up the show. Like now the show is ready to start. But not so much. The show is ending tonight, and we're going to see where we go. What do we expect from the Book of Boba Fett tonight? Well, I think the first thing I'd want to mention is what I feel about the show so far. As we're heading into the finale, how am I feeling about the show so far? Overall, still a little disappointed. Not massively disappointed. The last 2 episodes have been a lot of fun. And even in the first 4 episodes, I feel like there's been some good moments. There's been some decent episodes. I guess right now, though, it has not lived up to the expectations we had. But that can all change with the final episode. Like, to me, it's still close enough. You know, I went into the final episode of Hawkeye right on the fence. Going into the final episode, I was right on the fence about Hawkeye. There was some stuff I didn't like, some stuff I liked. I thought, you know what, the final episode is going to make or break this. And I didn't really like the finale all that much, so I didn't end up enjoying Hawkeye too much. I find myself in the same place right now with Book of Boba Fett. Last episode, I'm kind of on the fence right now. The last 2 episodes have been great. Let's see where they go. So, to me, the final episode is going to determine how I think about the Book of Boba Fett 2 or 3 years from now. Is this something that I enjoyed? Was it something I was overall disappointed with? Tonight will make all the difference. What am I expecting from tonight? That's a good question. There's a couple things that I'm expecting. I am expecting Baby Yoda to show up. I think that the little cliffhanger last week was a setup for Baby Yoda to show up. He's going to make a choice. He's choosing Mando, and he's going to be there. Whether he leaps into battle against the kites, K-I-T-E, what is it? Picks? Spikes?
The pikes.
The pikes.
The pikes.
The picks?
The kites. The kites.
The kites, like
I would love to see the kite gang. We're all flying kites in the desert winds of Tatooine.
Behind the Vespa crew.
Screw moisture farming. They should be like wind generated and solar farmers. That's what they should do on Tatooine. They could make a lot of money that way. But, so I'm expecting Baby Grogu to show up. I'm also expecting there better be a great fight. There's got to be a great fight. They've been talking about war. All right, war. Are you going to give us the war now? Or are we going to get one scene? Is the show going to open with Boba Fett sitting at the table with the Pikes saying, I was joking about it earlier, saying, I'm glad we were able to work out our differences. Now let's go soak in a Bacta tank together and wear onesies. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. I want to see war. I want to see that break out. I want to see the Mos Espa Vespas die. Is that bad? I want to see him die. I want to see Black Stanton like get pissed off at them for something, just rip their damn heads off. I don't care. That's the other thing I expect to see. I want to see Black Stanton in action. I want to see that. And here's the thing. You're asking about, should we see Sabine show up? I will be phenomenally disappointed if they pull a Blade 3 with the final episode of Book of Boba Fett. What do I mean by that? Blade 3 wasn't even about Blade. It was all about trying to set up the Night Stalkers. Was that the name of them? The Night Stalkers? Yeah. It was all that. Blade 3 was really just a courier vessel to set up a Ryan Reynolds, good Canadian kid, my favorite movie star in the world, and what's her name? Mrs. Justin Timberlake.
Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel. Who I actually did like both of them in that movie, but that's all it was. If we get into the final episode of Book of Boba Fett, which has been ignoring Boba Fett the last couple episodes, and we find out this entire show was nothing but a setup for somebody else's show later on, I'm going to be pissed as a fan. I mean, as a fan, I'm going to be pissed about that. It's like, you better let Boba Fett shine in the final episode of Boba Fett, because you've been not even letting him be in his own show the last 2 episodes. So I want to see him shine. That's where I'm at right now. Chris, let me go over to you. We're heading into the final episode. Where are you right now as far as the show goes, and what are you expecting and hoping to see out of the finale?
I mean, I'm so excited about things that have happened in the show, but you guys are ultimately right. It hasn't been a Boba Fett show. And I've been fighting for this for so long, being like, no, there are chapters in the book. Let him have this. So there's a lot that I'm excited about. But yeah, Boba better show up and do some stuff this time. I really, really am figuring we'll see Grogu make that choice, right? If he follows the way of the Jedi or if he goes back to his dad, he's going to go back to his dad. I really want to just see Cad Bane wreck stuff. That's what Rob and I were talking about before.
Yep.
I want Cad Bane to come in and just be
Wreck
that
shop.
ruthless mercenary that we know him as. I'm so excited for that. And also Cobb Vanth to like show everyone, hey, I'm fine, it's just a flesh wound.
That would be fun. Rob, what about you? Like, where are you at right now with the show, and what are your expectations going into this finale?
I'm a little on the fence about it, to be honest. I mean, to me, I thought the Mandalorian episodes were fine and fun and all that, but they disrupted the story I think that was being told, unless they tie it back in very nicely in a nice bow.
Yes, that's why I was saying this could change everything.
It could change everything. And look, like I would like to echo Chris's sentiments. I want to see a great battle. I want to see crime lords fighting crime bosses fighting like I said, if each hut came in on an anti-gravity throne and one of them has a big gun in one hand and the other has some blaster cannon in the other, I mean, I want to see that kind of a battle. I want it to be insane. I want it to be crazy. And maybe Grogu comes in having learned something. I don't know. But give me something that's fun, and I want to see, the end of Rogue One done on the streets of Mos Espa.
Is it going to be Grogu learning something like in an after-school special where he just turns to camera? He's like, we all learned something fun today.
I
tell you what, one thing, I want Grogu to speak.
It's too early for him to speak. He's too young.
He's 50.
But by his species age, he's too young.
He just hasn't said anything yet.
So he's just going to all of a sudden be now like...
I think he's going to...
Man, it's hot
He'll
here.
utter one word. He'll say one word.
If it is...
He's just going to say din.
No, it's got to be bitch. It's got to be like a pike coming up and trying to sneak up on him. He goes, bitch, and pulls out that lightsaber.
It's just the full Kyle Mooney baby Yoda from SNL. That's what we've been waiting for this whole time.
I'm telling you, he's going to say something. Or he'll say friend.
I think that they'll save that for me.
Something like that.
But somebody in the live chat said something, and I don't know if this is true or not. So, Ray, maybe you can look it up, and it's got me a little bit worried. Somebody in the live chat said Robert Rodriguez is directing this finale.
I think he is.
Is it bad that leaves me feeling kind of... Now, I feel one of the very first feature films that I ever worked on was a Robert Rodriguez film. It was Spy Kids 2. We did the scene where he's pouring out the animals out of the basket. Yeah, that was us. We kind of worked on that. But I was not thrilled with the episodes he directed earlier in the season. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit nervous about that. By the way, can I just point out something else too? I was just looking at this image of Cad Bane. Is it just me, or does he, in this particular moment, does this not look like an anus with eyes?
Why?
I mean, I don't know why.
Brain.
I just
Why?
like
Where do you come up with these
a
things?
puckered up kind of. I don't know. Listen, I love Cad Bane. I do. It just looked kind of funny to me.
Your mind movie theater is a dark place, Campea.
It's NC-17, and my
Your
mind
projector
movie theater.
bulb is too dim.
But anyway, question is for you guys. What are you expecting tonight? Number one, where are you with this show right now? Like, how have you felt about the show overall? I'm still a little bit on the fence. Maybe you've loved it. Maybe you haven't liked it very much. What are you expecting to see out of the final episode tonight? You know we're going to talk about this a lot tomorrow. So whatever you guys are thinking right now, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.